All right, Smitty, we're about a third of the way through the season. Referees still focusing on points of emphasis for rules to be enforced.
BA, it's not easy for every team to adjust to how things are called. Usually whatever is being emphasized benefits the game. Hopefully we're near the end of that adjustment period.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Now here's Cunningham. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Stewart the pass to Cunningham. And here's Ivy from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Over to the wing. Now Šarić out to the right wing. Unloads. The jumper from the wing off target. And here's Ivy. Fader on the way. That one rolls around and rims out. Now the Warriors with it. Well, Smitty, we're used to seeing NBA father-son combos, but how about the Ivies?
Yes, B.A. Jaden is the son of a former WNBA star, Neil Ivy, a big-time Division I head coach. She schooled Jaden in the driveway. So much fun seeing the mother-son pro connection.
Smitty, you look at the Pistons. One thing they do really well, they get themselves to the line.
Well, B.A., look at the players on the roster. These guys are aggressive. They like to get downhill, and they are not afraid of contact.
It's stolen by Šarić. Down low. Here's Green. Pass to Šarić. And here is Green. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Cunningham finds Stewart. Ivy, right side. Duren, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Wiggins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Where was the defense there? You can't leave one of Curry's teammates uncovered.
Pass to Thompson. Duren, the screen. Thompson passes to Duren. They still need this, and he lays it in.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's D. Lets it go from deep. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. And Grant, a game that is no doubt tough for MP. Tonight's contest being played on the anniversary of his grandfather's passing, the late, great Truck.
And playing a game on the anniversary has to be tough for MP. You want to block it out, but that swell of emotion hits you as soon as the game starts. Hopefully, it will inspire a great performance from him.
It's encouraging to see that from Stewart. He works hard every day to extend his range and become more dependable from deep.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 18 points. Šarić, shot is off. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Thompson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
Thompson, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. And a switch here also for Detroit. Bogdanovich has checked in for Ivy. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Šarić. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both teams making some changes here. Bagley passes to Burks. Morris for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Thanks, Brian. Guys, this game falls on an emotionally charged night as MP will play on the anniversary of his grandfather Truck's passing. MP said, "It won't be easy, but I know Grandpa would want me to play and to play well." We'll see just how he's able to manage out on the floor in this one, guys.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Playing with a heavy heart indeed. The Splash Brothers move to the wings. Curry the 2, Clay at the 3. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Moody, and it's D in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Ivy. He had a big outing in that Jazz game as well. And again, the Pistons missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice work from Thompson. Very confident, rising up whenever he gets a chance at a pull-up J.
Here's Morris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Bagley, a screen on Curry. And here's Ivy from the arc. D pulls it in. And the Warriors with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. That's good from Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 5 points.
Defenders just can't get out in time before Steph Curry lets it fly.
Detroit calls timeout. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
The Pistons making a switch here. Duren, he's checked in for Bagley. Stewart comes in for Burks. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. And Cunningham subbed in for Morris. Now here's Cunningham. Yet to see a basket. Three-pointer, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Thompson. He had 16 in the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Now here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Green. Here's D. And that comes off the assist by Green. D's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots were dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
Here's Cunningham. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
D can't get it to go.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Thompson against Thompson. Thompson passes to Bogdanovich. Cunningham outside, looking to end the run. Fires in the triple. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Outside, Green. Thompson, a screen on Stewart. Fires from deep. Detroit with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to Thompson. Pass to D. Saric down low. Working on Duren. Saric, the pass to D. And again, no good by Golden State. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And shoots it with a ton of confidence. Bogdanovich is a continuous threat from the mid-range.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
Welcome, and you think about what MP's going through emotionally tonight, it being the anniversary of his grandfather's death. And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Warriors.
Fair work.
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. And it's Duren in at the center position. 4-3. D gets the bucket. D's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, Draymond gives you such an advantage. A power forward who passes like a point guard.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Nuggets provided a nice lift. He added 11 points, and his range was on full display. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Here's Ivy. And again, it's Detroit.
Love seeing Jaden Ivey rise up off the dribble. He's good at catching defenders off guard.
You know, it's interesting how Jalen Duren kind of defies the modern expectations for a young big, Smitty.
Yes, B.A. He basically ignores the three-point shot completely. The paint is where his focus is.
6 on the shot clock. D. Rebound Detroit. Thompson passes to Cunningham. From the top of the key, here's Duren. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Stephen Curry is just ridiculous. So wiry, strong, and deceptive of getting to the teeth of the defense.
Pass to Duren. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Duren. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And here's Ivy. Launches it. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Ivy. And again, it's Detroit.
Gotta D up Jaden from the mid-range. He doesn't lack confidence pulling up from there.
Curry passes to D. Back to Curry. Saric, a screen on Ivy. The 3 from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 10 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody's checked in for Saric, and it's Thompson in for Curry. Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Ivy. Now here's Stewart, averaging around 6 a game. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's D, defended by Thompson. Thompson outside. Bagley against Green. Pass to Moody. Thompson with it. The three is up. Wiggins outside to the middle. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
For the Pistons, Burks, he's checked in for Stewart. Ivy comes in for Thompson. And it's Morris in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Morris. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Burks. Bogdanovich on the wing. Oh, it's stolen away. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. That one goes. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Ivy against Curry. Bagley, a screen on Curry. Ivy's shot is off. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Warriors.
47. The Pistons.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find.
We'll go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Bagley. Stewart comes in for Bogdanovich. Thompson, he's checked in for Burks. And Cunningham subbed in for Morris. Kuminga is out there with Moody. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Kuminga takes a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Cunningham, tightly guarded. Stewart finds Cunningham. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to D. Here's Kuminga. Now here's Thompson. Ivy defends. Here's D. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Not just a scorer, Klay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Thompson against Ivy. 4 on the clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham with the ball. Here's Ivy, defended by Thompson. Ivy against Thompson, and he gets that one. Ivy's got 9 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And you love to see the role players on a squad have great games. A standout performance here for D.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Ivy finds Cunningham. The 17-footer. The rebound by Payton.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Thompson left side. Pass to Cunningham. From the arc. Pure from three-point range.
For Cade, consistently knocking down threes, it'll open up the rest of the court.
Here's Moody. Here's D. And stolen by Stewart. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And here's Ivy from the arc. Another three for Detroit.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Stewart outside. And so Golden State.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So Golden State will get the first possession. Well, we're well into the season now. Brent, our team's about where you thought they'd be in terms of rank at this point.
Well, there's always a few surprises, but those elite teams, they've done what we expected them to do, and that's rise to the top. It only gets harder to imagine that these teams would slip out of that position at this point.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the 1 spot.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Outside Flynn. Siakam outside. Another miss by Siakam. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry passes to Saric. Wiggins against Barnes. Wiggins kicks to Green. Here's D. And a miss there on the triple. D's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And the new CBA challenging the top spending teams, Brent. That certainly affects the Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, the roster is not getting any younger, but it is getting more expensive. So to sustain that kind of payroll, especially with the way the tax system is set up, it's something the Warriors are just going to have to deal with at some point and make some very critical decisions around what this roster is going to look like.
Outside Green. Here's D. And the 3 off target.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Flynn. Buries it down low.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's the Warriors now. The Raptors getting the bucket. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Saric.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pirtle with his screen on Green. To the middle. Shot from 6. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Passes it to Pirtle. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. And you look at D, he's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, there is potential to be higher. It's just a matter of how his body holds up at this point. The rest of the season is really going to be a grind.
Here's Paul. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And certainly flying under the radar this summer was Chris Paul's move to the Golden State Warriors, G. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Jonathan Kuminga out there with Draymond Green. Then it's D. Then there's Moody. And it's Curry in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Flynn with it. Now guarded by D. The pass to Anunoby. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 4. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Lock at 6. Here's Flynn. Off target from three-point range. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
It's stolen by Kuminga. And here's the break. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 16 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of 3 balls. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Warriors leading by 7. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Green finds Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's D missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the inside, Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one's good. D's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Achua. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Curry from 3.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick and roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
Green against Barnes. Passes it to Boucher. Now here's Achua. Back to Flynn. Just 3 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Great. Well, I think for the Raptors, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had.
Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Warriors.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing.
And that about wraps it up.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. To the middle, shot clock at 5. They get it back. Saric on the follow. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Saric being aggressive on the offensive glass, and that kind of activity is doing a good job gaining them some bonus points.
Barnes outside. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Toronto, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Flynn. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Toronto needs to get off a shot. For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. D passes to Curry. Here's D. Charged with it. Defended by Poeltl. Curry against Flynn. Golden State needs to get off a shot from downtown. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors trail by 8. Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Snatched up. Pass to Wiggins. Here's D. He kicks it to Wiggins. Charge a screen on Barnes. Curry dishes to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Barnes can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wiggins outside. Green with a screen for Wiggins. There's the pass to D. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 12. Toronto calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Paul comes in for Curry, and then for Toronto. Achua comes in for Jakob Poeltl, and Trent subbed in for Barnes. Siakam, right side. Anunoby has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways.
And here is Achua. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Temple the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Curry is out there with D. Then there's Peyton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. They grab their own miss. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Temple. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Great effort, and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Precious Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Garrett Temple. Nailed from three-point land.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Flynn the pass to Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Siakam's got his first bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Flynn against Curry. Takes a three. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Siakam. Poeltl with a screen on charge. Siakam passes to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And gotta admire how fast Poeltl slashes to the rim after setting the screen. Once he gets the ball, the D is finished.
Pass to D. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
D passes to Green. Curry kicks to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Passes it to Curry. Here's D. He's guarded by Anunoby. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Flynn grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 9. And the pass to Anunoby. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Down low. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Flynn. A floater. That one, no good. Curry with some nice D. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Anunoby. The offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Flynn. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's Anunoby. No good on the triple.